All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Sock versus Fly here on Amazonia. Here we have Fly spawning as the yellow orc over here on the bottom right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top left, we have, well, Sock spawning as the blue human. We'll see how things are going to go down in this particular 1v1 matchup as things are getting underway. Still, I don't have a set schedule as of my normal casting times. Things are still a bit up in the air just because, well, the school year has not started and I need to figure out what my schedule will be in that upcoming school year. Not that I'm in school, I am going back to school online, but, well, I have kids. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down. It is going to be a human versus orc matchup. Hey, Foul-Lapped, how are you doing for all of you guys? If you guys ever want to check me out on Twitch, drop by and say hi. Definitely do so. Always appreciate the YouTube views, though, as YouTube is my main bread and butter for everything. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and continue to post my stuff up on YouTube. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. It is going to be a Blade Master going up against an Archmage. No big surprises here, and we're going to be looking at the timing on any sort of Arcane Tower. Now, the Arcane Tower is effective at shutting down any sort of hero harassment, but more often than not, the Blade Master is going to be harassing the other opponent or Sock's hero as opposed to trying to harass his base. Footman now looking to do a bit of scouting out as well. Not going to be doing any early creeping at in this stage of the game, as we're looking at the Footman now making its way up that ramp. Now, timing wise, we see that there is no second orc burrow, so it is going to be a Voodoo Lounge upgrade, most likely to tier 2 before that second orc burrow, and the timing on this is going to be very crucial. Any delay in a tech to tier 2 does mean that your raiders and spirit walkers are just that much further behind. Lone Footman coming across, spots exactly what he sees. Meanwhile, Archmage making its rounds across over here. High Choke here. As the Archmage is going to pick up the Claws of Attack +6. Nice item there. Blade Master has come across on the other side and is going to try and steal some items. Does he get experience? Yes, he does. And does he get gold, though? Not 100% sure there. No, I don't believe he got a gold from a Footman, and that was pretty much it. But that is still very useful indeed. Blade Master could be trying to go after this peasant right here. Hey, finally have a holiday, gonna watch the full stream. Well, I can only stream for pretty much an hour, but thank you for tuning in anyways, as the Blade Master now tries to push down and back this Archmage. Archmage is sitting at level 1, gonna go ahead and wander back around. We'll see where he's gonna be going up next, heading back up onto the high ground. Meanwhile, Blade Master coming in from the other side here drops another water elemental to try and keep that pressure fresh on that Blade Master. Blade Master down to 255 hit points, gonna go ahead and use a healing salve. You saw the turnaround action to try to disrupt the healing, but the Blade Master did in fact win walk in time. Definitely useful right there, as the Archmage now gets to level 2, Militia creeping away from all of the action, and now that Archmage has enough mana to say drop an additional water elemental. All right, Blade Master still doing a bit of chasing, and they're pretty much off to the races right now. And both sides are pretty much doing exactly what they want. The Archmage is already at level 2, so it is generating all of that necessary mana that he wants for that tier 2 push. We'll see if it is going to actually be a push with the Beastmaster, or if it's going to be a little bit of a longer game strategy with a Mountain King. The earlier Beastmaster with those Quill Beasts can tend to get a little bit faster and further in pushing all of that damage, since there is, well, so much additional piercing damage that your opponent isn't expecting. Blade Master went away to buy Boots of Speed, but lost sight of the Archmage temporarily. Alright, Grunt already down to 348 hit points. The Archmage's Claws of Attack +6 doing some extra work there. Oh, thank you, Cog Whistle, for the follow, as the Footmen are now, well, doing a little bit of chasing back and forth. Archmage, does he pick up Boots of Speed himself? No, he goes after Dust of Appearance, as the Blade Master is actually gonna be a little bit hurt here. Oh wait, did he spot him? Yes, he did spot him. Dust of Appearance was not used though, so the Blade Master might have wind walked it just in time. If the Archmage had just used the Dust of Appearance, he could have disrupted the healing. And that would really set that Blade Master really far back. I wish we saw more Paladin as first hero. Oh, Sheep catching up on that Archmage. Archmage taking an additional 2 to 3 hits because of road congestion. Yeah, Sheep. I've seen more heroes die to Sheep than any other hero, as the Archmage is just running around taking far too much damage. And that is definitely an issue. A full hit point Archmage now being forced to retreat all the way back home just because he wasn't paying attention. A little bit of a loss there by Sok. Sok could have flipped the script on what we're seeing right now. Instead, the Blade Master is full on hit points, and the Archmage is low on hit points himself. All right, Archmage. All right, using Healing Spray instead. This is, remember, patch 1.29. Healing Spray is still incredibly powerful. Water Elemental now being dropped into position as well as that, well, Alchemist looking to regenerate more of that precious mana. Archmage is going to stay at level 2. Alchemist is going to stay at level 1, but some powerful items could still be dropped. Meanwhile, back at home, speed building on those Arcane Sanctums means, well, it means that we should be able to get Sorceresses first, then Priest. A low hit point Water Elemental should not be traveling right here. Sok making another mistake. You never want free experience for your opponent, and that Blade Master pretty much could have gotten free experience right there. Blade Master is once again nearby, could easily get some experience. Let's see if he's going to try and deny here. Gonna wait for the attack. There is the Blade Master. We do have Dust of Appearance. There's Healing Spray once more, and the Blade Master is just lying in wait, ready. Blade Master is going to go ahead and get the steal, I believe. Yes, does end up getting the steal. There is the Sentry Ward. So Sok, well, was pretty much revealed the entire time. Archmage still wandering around here. Sok able to do a lot of harassing. Meanwhile, the Shadow Hunter is on the bottom side going after the Red Drake Creep Camp. He picked up a Forest Troll Berserker. Should be able to pick up a nice Sobi Mask once more, as the Water Elemental could get taken down. All right, critical strike onto the Priest. Priest needs to try and get away. That is a big problem. Level 2 now onto the Alchemist, as the Alchemist may try and go for Acid Bomb. All right, Alchemist pretty much back up to full hit points. That Acid Bomb's onto the Blade Master. Blade Master now much less on hit points, as the Archmage gets to level 3. Blade Master is in serious trouble. Cannot stick around this fight. The loss of armor is very drastic, as you see a Tome of Intelligence +2. It looks as though the Alchemist is going to go ahead and pick that up, even though his primary attribute is Strength. Wanting more mana on the Alchemist, not too shabby, as the Alchemist needs a lot of mana for all of those healing sprays. However, the Shadow Hunter will be getting to level 3 right here with a Sobi Mask and Pendant of Energy. What does that mean? It means that the Blade Master is going to be extremely difficult to focus down. Archmage is sitting strongly at level 3, and now that the Alchemist is, well, in play, and has healed up the Archmage, I guess that bought Sok a little bit of time to be able to continue to move forward, as the Archmage, well, illusion it was. Blade Master still wandering around here. Alchemist, what is he going to look to do? Archmage is here, gives the Wand of Illusion and a Potion of Invulnerability there. Alchemist, you have to be extremely careful in this matchup because of those ensnares. Archmage, well, the Raiders are going to ensnare down any channeled ability, whether it be Blizzard or Healing Spray. So the Alchemist should really be focusing on perhaps Tier 2 or Level 2 Acid Bomb over Healing Spray. Because the Alchemist is also a melee hero, at least when it's fighting ground units, it is forced to be in that front line, making it much easier. All right, Blade Master, is it revealed? There is the Dust of Appearance. Blade Master is right there. What is going on? There it goes. It gets taken down. Alchemist is sitting at level 2. You see slow onto the Blade Master. Blade Master Acid Bomb. So many problems cutting off the retreat, though, as the Healing Spray does go across. Archmage continuing this fight. All of the creeps in the background, though, causing horrible damage to only Sok's unit. Beautiful positioning right there, as you see, I believe there was some disenchanting coming across from all of those Spirit Walkers. More fights coming across here. Healing Spray being used. No Ensnare there. Ensnare instead onto a Spellbreaker, which, well, is not the best. Militia now coming back the other direction to try and get in some damage. All right, Healing Wave catching the Blade Master at just the right time. Level 3 now, as the Archmage does get taken down. All right, there it goes. Archmage now taken down. Shadowhunter is still up. Blade Master is still up. Alchemist is sitting at level 2. Healthstone not getting taken down. What's going on? Level 3 now on the Alchemist. Alchemist could try and fight back, of course, as he is now trying to get away as well. All right, Alchemist did not need to use that Healthstone that early. Using it that early means that he actually lost a bit of natural regeneration from that Healthstone there. As you now see, are we going to get an ensnare? No. Zeppelin able to get away. Raider not close enough. Archmage now retreating away from that tavern. Hired at the tavern. Does not feel like your typical, well, Archmage or Archmage. Depending on how you are trying to pronounce it. Archmage versus Archmage. Yes, I know both are technically legal. Generally, they say Arch is like Archangel or Archbishop, as opposed to what? Archon? Is it Archon? Archon, Archon. Yeah, all of those. They are all spelled the same exact way. What I believe Latin says that if the word that it is being attached, if there is a word that it is being attached in front of, like Archbishop or Archenemy, then it is pronounced Arch. Otherwise, you can use Arch like Archon, because Mage is, I believe, a word. Then I will choose to use Archmage, since people have been trying to correct me on that. But then again, it is a made-up, well, word in a made-up realm. So I guess it depends on how much you really want me to keep track and pay homage to, well, what Blizzard really says the word should be said. So sad you don't have that much viewers because your streams are awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you. Shadowhunter now coming across to the other side. Let's take a look at this. Slow onto the Shadowhunter. Shadowhunter with now double Sobi Mass. Interesting there. No ensnare onto the Goblin Zeppelin. Finally there as the Shadowhunter, well, both sides are going to try and engage. Population count, let's take a look at this. 47 compared to 59. You can see Fly with the definitive advantage there as Sock is going to lose that Goblin Zeppelin. All right, let's continue this fight here. Acid Bomb onto the Spirit Walker. Spirit Walker taking a lot of damage. Scroll of Speed now being used in order to get away. Alchemist now looking to try and head back, but he is ensnared. All right, with nowhere to run, now hexed and pretty much out of the count. Is he going to be able to survive? Let's look at that. Wow, he somehow survived invisibility, and he was able to teleport. Sock was up against the ropes for all intent and purposes in that battle. Alchemist was nearly out, the main support hero to keep all of the units alive, and somehow he stayed alive long enough for the Scroll of Town Portal to come into effect. Yes, 350 gold lost, but no experience gained, and now that Alchemist is going to be in a much better position for that next fight. I have no idea if and when WarCraft 4 will be coming out. But thank you, 4242 for all of those kind words. I'm just hoping if they do have Blizzard, if you have an event at BlizzCon, please invite me. I'm like right down the street, literally. All right, Blade Master now coming across to try and knock on the front door of the farm. Meanwhile, Raiders are just pillaging all of this location here. Acid Bomb across the center. Multiple units hit with that negative armor as the Alchemist now tries to come across here. Spellbreaker stealing a bunch of abilities as well, taking away the Spirit Link as the Sorceresses are in that back line. Sorceress is looking to focus down onto the grunts. Nicely done there. Meanwhile, Healing Ward in the back quickly gets stopped. Meanwhile, Sorceresses are trying to, well, move every which way. Spellbreakers are trying to head back to as well as a Shadow or a Spellbreaker, well, gets taken down. Archmage still surviving ever so barely. Archmage, or what is this? Alchemist trying to head to the back. Is he going to be able to get back far enough? That is the big question as more militia need to be called over. 41 to 61. Fly is just in a great position. Kodo Beasts are just going to continue to push forward as the Spellbreakers now need to head back. It looks as though a couple of the Spirit Walkers could get taken down. No, Healing Wave coupled with Scroll of Healing, the reason why Spirit Link is so powerful on the Orc army. You just cannot do enough damage to a single unit before all of them are saved. This is pretty much going to be it. 24 supply compared to 64. Fly taking this game very easily. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.